Is Gen V the greatest spin-off series of all time? Let's discuss that together, shall we? This is the With Mates podcast. What's happening, troops, and welcome back to the With Mates podcast. My name is Andrew Grayson, your host as ever, and we are back in the world of Godolkin. We're back in the world of Gen V. We're back in the world of the boys because we are talking about season 2 of Gen V. This is the second part of a 2-part podcast series where we spoke about the first 4 episodes of Gen V, and we're now here to talk about the last 4 episodes of season 2 of Gen V. And I say we, as I am joined by the smackiest of smacks. He's Polly Smack. He's Paul Stirrett.
Hello, Andrew Grayson.
Hello.
I think I could unlock your potential.
Sexy. And he is the triple barrel man. He's the busiest man in Scotland. He is Craig Andrew Mooney.
For Paul, that was probably I think that might be his best impression he's ever done. I'm not going to lie on the podcast. That was pretty good. That was pretty good, Paul.
Thank you.
I'll give you that one.
I have to get it right sometime.
Can I just say, right, the word good is circumstantial, right? Because to me, maybe you say, no, this isn't me digging you. This is me saying, I think his Mark Wahlberg is better. Not accurate by any means, but brings me more fucking joy in my life. That one was accurate. And I don't like when Paul's accurate. I like when Paul is so far east when he's trying to be west, because it's fucking
just wait
hilarious.
For With Mates Ranked. With Mates Ranked,
I'm
but
looking
you know,
forward
for the audience, don't you worry. Paul will be doing impressions in that one.
Accents are plenty.
We are back. We're here to talk about the final 4 episodes of Gen V. We've done a previous podcast on the YouTube channel where we talk about the first 4 episodes. So if you haven't yet watched that, head back to YouTube, find the video, give that a watch, give your thoughts in the comments, all that good stuff. And we're now going to talk about this. But before we get into it, quick little plead, quick little beg. Go and hit the subscribe button. Go and do it. We're so close to 100. We're so close to 100. Once we get to 100, oh my God, I'm not going to shut up. I'm going to keep asking for more. But we will be having some giveaways. So you need to be subscribed to be a part of these giveaways. So keep your eyes and ears peeled on our social media channels at WithMatesPod for all our giveaway stuff. We're going to be doing some prize giveaways. We might do some cinema ticket giveaways. We might be doing some Christmas giveaways. There'll be incentives for you to stick around and to subscribe. So if you haven't subscribed already, hit the subscribe button, and then we will obviously be in touch in terms of what our giveaways are if you watch the content. First one will be Halloween. So that you've kind of got a wee insight as to what our first giveaway, or when our first giveaway will be, not what it is. So yeah, make sure you subscribe and get us to 100 subscribers, and then we're going to aim for 200, 300, 400 until we hit what number, Paul?
A big 100.
No, 1 billion. We're aiming for 1 billion
1
subscribers.
billion.
So we're hitting the 100. We'll
billion.
hit.
Yeah.
100's happening. 1 billion is the aim.
Okay.
But yeah, get involved in the conversation. So, Gen V, we're
trying to bed the 100. That's what we're trying to do.
What?
He's wanting another rhyme, Andrew. He wants another rhyme.
Slogan.
He had nifty to 50, so he's now wanting someone else.
Yeah, but that means
So
it sounds like we want to fuck all our subscribers, and that's not true. No? Bed the 100.
I mean, Paul's single. So he's
yeah, but like, look, I know I says we were giving away prizes, right? But that's not fucking one of the prizes. If you want that, if you're interested in that, at Paul Stirrett, at Stirrett Story, that's where you need to be following that kind of shit. Let me make that clear.
Sweet prize. One evening with Paul Stirrett.
Let's get off our gigolo fucking side story.
What?
Let's get away from our gigolo side bits. Okay. Let's talk about Gen V. So we spoke about the first 4 episodes. We were all fairly positive about those first 4 episodes, and I've started this episode with a debate or a claim. Is Gen V the best spin-off series of all time? So let's kind of discuss. We're going to just get straight into it, right? We're not going to do non-spoiler thoughts. This is spoiler heavy. If you've not watched all of season 2 of Gen V, go watch it on Amazon Prime, wherever you watch the show. and then come on back to this podcast, and we're going to get into the spoiler details. I just want to get into the conversation because as I was sitting watching, I watched we're recording this on Friday. I watched the episode on Thursday, and I was sitting watching it, and as it finished, I just went, I think this might be the best spin-off series. Like, I genuinely think it might be. Like, I'm happy for people to give like opinions, but again, put in the comment section what you think the best spin-off series is. But in terms of like what I'm watching, what I think this series does is really well. What I think this series does really well is it gives us new characters with their own story that overlaps the boys in a way that you go, right, this is relevant to that story. But it also feels as if it's its own contained kind of world that is going on that ultimately will lead to having consequences going forward into the boys' season finale and stuff like that. And I can't think of a series or anything that has done it as well as Gen V has with this series. Thoughts?
I actually was going to ask this question to you. I was thinking this very question myself when I was watching it. I was thinking, is this the best spin-off ever made of all time, etc.?
What are we competing it against? Like, what are some of the ones that you can think of? Because technically, Penguin is a spin-off, but that's a spin-off to a movie rather than a TV series. So I don't know if that counts. But like, to me, I don't know.
Well, it's within the same universe, so I think it would count as a spin-off, to be honest with you.
Okay.
Penguin.
Then it's not. Then Gen V isn't. Penguin is.
Well, Penguin must be. I think obviously you've got
immediately just shuts down that whole idea.
I think it's still. I still think it's an argument. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. No, I agree, and I think that, I mean, the other one that you'd historically probably say is everyone used to bang on about Frasier. They always used to say that was the best spin-off ever made.
Oh, that's a shout.
Because it was a spin-off of Cheers,
kind of show. But
that's what people always say when you talk about spin-offs. That's what people usually bring up.
Still Game?
Frasier.
For the Scottish.
It's Still Game a spin-off? Oh, were they characters that were in Tune the Fat?
They were in Tune the Fat. Yeah, they were in Tune the Fat. So for people that aren't familiar with Still Game, whether you're like American, Australian, wherever you're from, Still Game is a comedy series in Scotland following two pensioners, and just it's just Scottish patter and like, I've seen comments on Americans watching it going, is this supposed to be funny? And I'm like, yes, it's fucking hilarious. But yeah, it came from like a sketch show.
Yes.
It came from Chewing the Fat. And that would be up there for me as well. Because I fucking love Still Game.
Regardless as well, though, I think it is in with a shout for the conversation, Gen V, because I was thinking it myself when I was watching. I was thinking, this is an insanely good show. And the fact that this is a spin-off of an already established thing that was very popular, and probably no one really kind of needed this or wanted this show, but they decided to do it anyway. Yeah. And it still worked. And it still worked very, very well. And I tell you something else, I'm buzzing for the Jensen Ackles Soldier Boy spin-off now. I think that's going to be phenomenal. So yeah,
I agree.
I think it's in with a shout.
I'm sorry, lads. I don't think I can utter this as the best spin-off ever, but although I did enjoy parts of it, there's too many things I don't enjoy about this series to say it.
Negative.
However,
Paul is back. No.
What I'd like.
It's been so long.
It's a
nice hiatus.
What I'd like to throw in is spin-off shows. How can we not mention Better Call Saul?
Well, another good one. Some argue that's better than Breaking Bad. Some have argued that.
It's fucking not. Good show, but it's
I don't
not
agree
close
with
to
it.
Breaking Bad. I think Breaking Bad's... I could argue Breaking Bad's the greatest show ever.
You could argue House of the Dragon.
I was about to say House of the Dragon's a good shout. I think the last series was a bit...
Not that I've seen it.
Oh, mate, House of the Dragon's really good. Yeah, because we've also got... We're getting more as well, though, because we've obviously got, as you said, Craig, we're getting the Jensen Ackles Soldier Boy one, which will, hopefully will be just as good as Gen V. We're also getting the... Is it Night of the Seven Kingdoms?
Yeah, which looks really good.
Another one that's coming off.
Torchwood, Craig.
Oh, Craig, I can't believe we didn't say that.
I mean, I wouldn't say it's the best, but it was a good spin-off.
That is a spin-off.
Yeah.
Put it in the comment section if we've missed any. Let us know. I'm trying to think of other ones like that have kind of...
Mork and Mindy for the Americans.
Don't know what that is.
Everyone,
Williams.
You don't know
Troops.
it just now.
Troops, I've got
you
it.
don't know it just now, but all the Americans have just went, woo.
I've got it.
Indy.
I've got the one. The winner
What?
is the best spin-off series. Is Joey.
Fuck
Nah.
off. Fuck off.
Did you not watch Joey? Nah, Joey was
I
shit.
watched Joey.
I love Master.
I watched it.
But yeah, put it in the
yeah.
comment section. Let us know what your favourite spin-off is. If it's Gen V, if it's Penguin, if it's whatever. Put it in the comment section. Let us know what your favourite spin-off TV series is. So let's get into specifics. Let's get into the episode. Let's get into how Gen V season 2 actually wrapped up. So the 4 episodes we are talking about are episode 5, The Kids Are Not All Right, episode 6, Cooking Lessons, episode 7, Hell Week, and episode 8, Trojan. Now, looking at the IMDb scores, they didn't actually score it that high, but I actually thoroughly enjoyed them. So the episode 5, The Kids Are Not All Right, Kate sent back to Elmira and Marie rallies the team to break her out. Emma tries to enlist Sam, but he's visiting home hoping to reconnect with his parents. So, we don't need to go episode by episode, but I'm just going to kind of give you a refresher of each of them. Episode 6, the team escape from Elmira and go on the run, but Victor catches up to them. Stan, Edgar, Zoe rescue them, and Stan subsequently gives them refuge at the underground bunker. Meanwhile, Cypher explains his master plan to Polarity, and Polarity discovers a weakness in his captor. Hell Week, the Office of Student Conduct reminds all students that hazing is strictly forbidden at God U. This includes degrading names, forcing embarrassing attire, or animal-like treatment. And the final episode, the students face their greatest threat yet as Godolphin University descends into chaos. Marie, Jordan, and Emma must confront powerful enemies and shocking betrayals, leading to a brutal showdown that reshapes their future. So, I think it's only fair that we start off with, and give him his flowers, Craig Andrew Mooney called it about what was going to happen with Cypher and what was going to happen with Godolphin. So, Craig Andrew Mooney, well done. Did we enjoy it though?
Thanks so much. Loved it. However, while I called it and while I appreciated what happened and enjoyed what happened, I still was a little bit upset that Hamish Linklater wasn't the actual bad guy. Like I know he got to be the bad guy for most of the season, but I didn't. I think he was better ultimately. We'll get into it obviously, but I think he was better than the guy who actually played Godolphin. He was good, but Hamish Linklater was better, I thought.
No Wicked fans? Oh, how sad.
I know who it is, yeah. I know who he is. I'm not a massive fan. But oh.
Did you not know he was SpongeBob?
Wait, hang on. He's SpongeBob.
In the musical. That was his big kind of breakout on Broadway. He was in SpongeBob the musical.
Oh really? I didn't know that.
Yeah, no, I agree, I agree, Craig. I think your man, remind me his name, the guy you love.
Hamish Linklater.
Hamish Linklater.
Yes, Hamish Linklater was absolutely fantastic this series. I was pure shock the way he died in the... I literally had to rewind that. I was like, they've not just fucking killed him like that. Couldn't believe it. Oh, mate. No, I thought it would have been...
They were literally going on about how, oh yeah, no, I've not spoken to my family for 30 years. I have no one. I'm not going to be missed. Like,
it's the last day before my retirement.
Suddenly, if I was to spontaneously combust, no one would miss me. You know, like it was basically that in the conversation. Then they just they have that nice moment with his son. So I was kind of like, yeah, that tracks. And then my first thought was, yes, the budget will not cover Hamish Linklater anymore, so it's time to say goodbye, unfortunately.
I just thought it was brutal and unexpected. I was just like, oh.
I mean, yeah, for sure, in boys' fashion. But yeah, I mean, I agree. He's been the best thing about the series. He's the reason why I have stuck to watching it and whatnot. And I think he's been really great, and I enjoyed the twist. And so yeah, no, I think no complaints on the Linklater frontier, as per usual, I might add.
Could you see him playing anybody in DC or MCU?
Oh, I see him. I'm a bit annoyed actually. Well, he already has, by the way. He's been in Legion. Just saying. Remember Legion, the guys? Remember?
Yeah, but like actual MCU.
Oh, for fuck's sake! Right, okay.
I could see him being a Sinister.
That's what I was waiting to say, Mr. Sinister.
What I thought,
I think he'd be great as Mr. Sinister.
Great minds.
Yeah.
Wow.
To be fair, as the next big bad that is coming to the MCU, I am getting so excited. Well. I'm getting so excited for next year. Like I know I'm like a year ahead of myself, but like there's now rumors that we're gonna get the Odyssey, Avengers Doomsday, and Spider-Man No Way Home trailers before Avatar. So I wasn't fussed about seeing that film, but now I'll be fucking seeing that as soon as I can, so I can see all those trailers on the big screen.
We can go and then walk it before the start of the film. I'll do that.
You'll all
Free tickets,
love
man.
it just
City
as
World
the
Unlimited,
public
baby.
will love it, and the critics and the viewers will love Avatar. Just you wait and see. Just you wait and see.
Anyway, back to he was fantastic, and I actually thoroughly enjoyed what's her name, Jazz Sinclair in this as Marie. I actually really enjoyed her character more so this season than I did the first season. I kind of, I'm sure. Yeah, no, I do like her. I do. Yeah, no, I do. I think.
I think I can't think of a more unlikable protagonist.
I didn't mean that. I don't mean like her as in like, oh, she's my favorite character in it. I'm just saying I can remember my feelings towards her in the first season, and I'm much more like I'm looking forward to seeing that character inevitably join in the boys with the resistance thing. Like, I like the fact of, I think it's quite cool that her powers have developed to the point of where she is now, where she can heal and she can manipulate. I like the growth in that character, and again, a lot of that story does come down to the character of Cypher. I like the idea that it was like, oh, I'm going to push you to this nth degree, and it's not a matter of how many times do we get introduced to someone and it's just like, this is their powers. I like seeing this idea of, oh, actually I'm learning to be able to develop into being this like I can't remember what they call it in X-Men, but it's like a fucking like Omega level mutant kind of thing. So I like seeing her get to the point where they're like, oh, she is supposed to be on par with Homelander, and I'm like, that's cool, because you've not just introduced me to like a MacGuffin in the end of season season 5 of The Boys, season 6 of The Boys, where it's just like, here's this new person that's just as powerful as Homelander. I've seen the development of, she's come from the same place and she's slowly but surely, her powers have grew and stuff. So as much as you're saying she's not the most likable, which I understand and somewhat agree with, I've liked her development from where she was in the first season to where we are now. You don't seem convinced.
No, there's too much blaming of our sister kind of thing. Like, why don't you like me? And then the sisters, like, I know they got back on track, but it's just.
Well, they were joking by the end.
Oh, they
were having a right laugh at the end. Yeah.
Maybe I'll pop your head. I don't know. Your vision precognition.
Yeah. Remember when you predicted Mum and Dad I would kill Mum and Dad? Ha ha ha.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. There's just something about this character I've never really clicked with. But I'll tell you what.
Okay.
There is a character whose growth I did really enjoy, and that's Emma's.
I know you were going to say
because she literally goes from small to medium to large.
Clever. It's clever. So here's my question, just to spin off to that, right? And I'll come to you first, Paul, and then obviously Craig. I want your answer as well. I feel like Emma, and I feel like Polarity, obviously, as well. These two characters were the ones that really kind of handled the Chance Perdomo stuff. Like, they were kind of given that storyline where it was like that was their connection. How do you think that was done? Obviously very, very, very tough circumstances to be able to do this, and there's obviously real life emotions in it and stuff like that. But for me, I think what they did with her character development and the dad, I think not only from a story point of view, but from an actual personal point of view of how they probably felt about Chance Perdomo in real life, I thought it was done really tastefully, and I think they've done such a good job for the story of the show, as well as being considerate and conscientious of what happened in real life.
I'm not gonna lie. For the first little while, I thought they were setting up a romance between Emma and Polaris.
Oh, I wouldn't have liked that.
That was definitely the vibe I was getting, and then just at the end there, I was like, they're totally gonna kiss. Like that was kind of that was what I thought. Like, but then I'm glad.
Where are they getting that from, Paul?
I hasten to add, I'm glad that they didn't do that. But I was just like, that was the vibe I got.
He's Mr. Romance. He gets that everywhere.
Yes, yeah. Every scene, he just wants to kiss. That's it.
His slogan is literally "Bed the 100." Like, come on now.
It's
going to be as Paul's t-shirt, Polly Smack, Bed the 100.
That's a t-shirt. Yeah.
We're just going to a cartoon picture of Paul in bed like that.
I'll come up with a better slogan, but no, like I definitely liked Polaris's arc better here, and especially Polarity. Sorry, Polaris is Marvel. You're right.
Yeah.
I liked his arc better because, you know, seeing him being cured and sort of almost sacrificing himself, or kind of assuming to be sacrificing himself at the end there, you know, and just seeing him go through that journey about like his son and dealing with the grief. I think that was all really good. Yeah. Emma, on the other hand, kind of annoyed me, much like many of the characters this season. I felt like most of what Emma done this season, other than
I thought you said you liked Emma.
Oh no, that was all a joke, Andrew. Okay. That was a joke about how she grows.
Oh, so you didn't like... Oh, that's a shame. I really liked
it. It was a bit. No, Emma did almost nothing this season other than smoke and do drugs and chase. You know, so I was like,
hey, it's college, mate. It's college.
I get it. It's college, but I'm like, where is this going? Like, other than the next hit, the next bong, you know. So it's, you know, she did stuff in the missions, like, you know, she was famously in the toilet when we all did doth see some Linklater scrot, but you know, it was
Put it up,
for me, yeah, not a whole lot.
Put it up, Paul. Yeah.
I see you. But I think Emma, I really enjoyed. I think she might have been one of my favourite characters in the first season, so I just felt there wasn't more or enough going on this season with her.
So I'll put this question then to Craig, because it kind of follows on from what we're saying. Do you think that is potentially because I don't know if they've kind of just substituted his dad into the position he was going to be, so there was a lot of kind of tell don't show where Emma was like, oh, your son had the confidence in me and gave me the belief in myself that I could be more than what I am and what I was. So do you think there was maybe a chance that was going to be like quite a heavy storyline for that character and for Emma's character, that they've kind of had to somewhat rewrite it so that she can go, oh look, your son did all this for me, and then they kind of put Polarity into the position that Chance Perdomo's character was going to be?
Yeah, I think that's kind of is quite obvious from what I kind of saw from the writing point of view. I think that it's obviously a very difficult thing. We tried to say this in the first review episode that we did. It's a very difficult thing to do to kind of rewrite a whole season and kind of try and tweak the character arcs to kind of make it so that it's still going to work. I think you're probably right. I think probably that was probably part of her arc. Maybe with Chance, probably was his character would have been more involved with Emma this season, because I think they weren't kind of as like connected, I don't think, in the first season as much. They kind of had like they kind of weren't they weren't paired off as often, I think, as other characters were. So I think probably that maybe would have been something there they would have explored, probably, for sure. I also would just like to point out, kind of it's linked to it, I other than obviously Hamish Linklater as Cypher, I thought Sean Patrick Thomas's Polarity was fucking phenomenal this season. I thought he was great. He was great. Like, and I think he did a fantastic job of stepping up, because obviously I don't think his character would have had as big a job or as big an arc if it hadn't been for the tragic loss of Chance. So I think he did a great job of stepping into those shoes and kind of taking on this role and taking on a bigger arc in the show and going on this journey, which was actually really lovely to see and lovely to watch. Like, he was a kind of person who'd been kind of put in the vault machine probably from a young age, had done all their bidding, and then was kind of slowly kind of just giving up. His son had died, and then that kind of rise to being a hero. It was great to watch. It was fantastic. And I think I loved how they used his character to kind of battle against Cypher. And I imagine that was the role of probably Andre's character. That's what he would have been doing, I think, in the season. I think he would have been the one to disrupt Cypher's powers in the same way. And I think that probably, what's her name? The main person, Marie. I think probably she would have healed Andre, and then it would have been the same kind of arc. So I think there is stuff there that's definitely would have been there if it hadn't been for the tragic loss of Chance. Yeah.
Fun wee note that I've just seen on Twitter. I brought up that Godolkin is SpongeBob. We also had Mr. Krabs in the first seaon as well.
Of course, yeah. he was the head. He was the dean, wasn't he? Yeah.
Nuts.
Funny.
So yeah, in terms of like the episode, so like we had them back in the present. Like this is the thing as well. I feel as if the structure as well is like, so they kind of just like, oh, you're out now. I feel like episode 5 or 6 might have been episode 1 or 2, and they've had to rewrite it to see that escape.
I thought that too.
Yeah. So again, this is why I think it's done so well, is because I'm going, I would love to hear an interview from the writers. I would love to hear an interview from the production team where it's going like how much had to change because of the untimely death of Chance. But I think they've done really, really well with the structure of this. I again love the series The Boys. I think the last 2 seasons or this season especially, I think this season of Gen V was better than the last season of The Boys. And I think it delivered on terms of characters, in terms of action scenes. I don't think it hit the level of the first season. I was very disappointed in how little we got of Sam. Because he was a very interesting character last season. And I don't know if it's just because that was the focus was more on, maybe not more on him, because Marie was obviously still the main character, but like he was a
MacGuffin kind of. He was part of the that kind of plot. Yeah, the
top B plot, say. Whereas he didn't really have much in this. There was that weird love triangle with handsome blonde man and Sam, and I was just like,
all American.
Is this what we're doing? I don't know. What are some of the other standouts
he's quite
we've
powerful.
Had then? Say again?
Like, he's powerful. He's like he was quite OP in that first season, Sam.
Yeah.
He's like he's super strong. Yeah.
I feel like Sam's whole like powers and story arcs tied in with Elmira, and I fear that Elmira was put over like so well like in the first season. Like, it was this place do not want to go, some bad shit goes down there, and I feel like it just wasn't this season. I feel like it was a very easy place to break out of, a place where we're going to experiment on you, but then we just see the stuff happen with the sister, and that's immediately corrected because Marie can bring her back to life, kind of thing. So I did not feel like, see, the end of season, again, I said it before, the end of season 1 with Gen V, where they're all locked in that room with no doors, meant nothing, like, because that wasn't anything. But they're all
I think that's a rewrite, Paul.
No doors. And again, I get that. So I do give them leeway there, but I do feel like there could have still been more to do with how bad it is in Elmira, and I felt like that really didn't come across this season.
Okay.
For me.
I've got a question.
Go on.
Just based on like how we're talking about different characters. What do we think of like Kate's arc? Because she was at the end of season 1 like full on Homelander fangirl, kind of. I'm on the bad side now. What do we think of her arc?
I think it's rewrites.
Weird.
I think it's rewrites. I think it's stuff that they've went, right, we're going to go this direction, and these are the people. These are going to be. I think you would have seen her and Chance. I keep forgetting Chance's character. What's Chance's character's name?
Andre.
So I think you would have seen Andre and her, Kate, going kind of head to head because they kind of betrayed one another. And I think you would have seen more like a kind of, for lack of a better expression, Batman and Robin sidekicky thing with Andre and Emma, where it would be like, Emma, you can do this, like blah 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 blah. So the Kate, because again, it was the end of season, the end of this Boys. You seen Sam and Kate kind of being part of the bad guys, and then that was all. This is why I'm saying I feel like episode 5 was originally episode 1, where we would have had to seen them, because as you say, Paul, the end of season 1, they were all locked in a room without any doors. So you're like, right, well, how the fuck did they escape? But they can't do that because of obviously the death of Chance. So at that point, they're like, right, well, we need to pivot, and I think they've pivoted in the best way possible. It might have been this season where we got Kate and Sam by the end of it where they are now anyway, but it kind of felt as if it's like, right, we kind of need to just, this is kind of what we need to do, if that makes sense.
I feel like even despite rewrites though, it was a weird direction, because obviously, yeah, we've got the whole moment where they're both at the end in The Boys, and then they even go into that at the start of this season where it's like Sam and Kate, they're both on TV shows, they're doing great, and then that kind of just goes away.
Yeah,
like that doesn't really come back into it again. And then Kate obviously gets killed, and then immediately comes back. But I thought that was going somewhere when she's damaged, because like, oh, maybe it's now all of her like psychic stuff affects people to the point where they like go on murderous rampages and then kill themselves or kill whatever it is they do. And then that kind of went nowhere either, because it was just like, oh, now you're healed.
Yeah.
And she's like, we're all friends again.
Yeah.
And I'm kind of like, what? Kate was one of the characters that interested me more than some of the others, and I was just like, I felt like nothing really happened with her, and I feel like there was definitely like she was linked with Godolkin and Linklater, Cypher and that, and nothing really happened there, because her powers are not the same but similar to sort of Cypher's, and you could have seen like some like apprenticeship or like learning there, but he just treated her like dirt, and then like nothing became of that. So I don't, and this is again where I think I know what the problem is with Elmira for me now, just thinking about it. Elmira in season 1 is a laboratory. Elmira in season 2 is generic prison. Like there isn't like anything particularly terrifying about it. And I would have liked to have seen like maybe, because Kate gets dragged into Elmira, and then there was that whole bit where they break her out. So like you could have had any kind of thing where she's being experimented on or something, and then just something is happening other than she was in prison, now we've broken her out, and nothing really will happen with her later on. She'll get healed, but
I don't know, like to me, there's things that I feel as if we didn't get, and as I say, like I didn't think we got enough Sam. I think Kate's story probably got changed for writing reasons and stuff like that. But the things that we did get, and what I want to ask you guys, right? So technically, we got two villains in this series. We got Cypher and we got Godolkin. Do you think they were utilized properly, and were you satisfied with their kind of story? So, because what I said at the start when I was talking about this series being one of the best spin-offs is I think they do it really well, where it's like, right, this is this villain for this season, and it does feel like, oh, this could go past and into something more, but realistically where we're going is we need to get to Homelander is the big last final boss kind of thing. Were you happy with the Cypher stuff? Did you like the turns? Did you like his performance? And the same with Godolkin. Did you like his performance? Did you like his plan and stuff like that?
I think I liked how Hamish Linklater was used for the majority of the season, but I've kind of already said I think he would have been better to kind of keep around, and if you were going to keep the character alive, I would like to have seen him be the one to take on Homelander or have a kind of transition into the boys, because I think they could have matched up quite well. But I think if you aren't going to do that, I think that while Ethan Slater was fine in the role, I don't think he did a bad job by any means. I think he was pretty good, to be honest with you. But I was
actually surprised at how much I liked him. I don't think it was the best.
I
didn't think I was going to like him at all. But I was like, you're actually quite decent at this evil thing.
Yeah. He's not. He wasn't bad at all. He was quite good at being quite sadistic and stuff. And I think the performances kind of synced up reasonably well. To be honest, I think it kind of was quite obviously with the same character until obviously Marie took over, and that was a train wreck. But never mind. We'll move past that. So I I think I like the idea of the character going in and carrying on after the boys. I liked how it linked with, what was her name, Sage. I liked her role in the whole thing, and the fact that she was kind of using him for a certain. I would like to know what that plan was.
So
Like, what
to
was
me,
that plan?
I've seen people complain that
Evil booty call. That
No,
was the plan. That was the whole plan.
I've seen people complain that she is technically the smartest woman alive in this series, and she fell in love with Godolkin and then got shocked that he had his own plan and stuff like that. And I'm going, I didn't see it that way. So to me, her plan,
No.
she seems to try, or she's try. To me, it seems like she's trying to be one step ahead of Homelander. She's keeping Homelander on side until she knows that she can beat him. So she's starting to put plans out there and go, like, having him at full power would be a good plan for Homelander. Do you know what I mean? So until she kind of realised that he had his own ideas, I liked her cameo, and I liked Thingy's cameo as well.
Black Noir?
Black Noir, yeah. I'm not going to lie, I was kind of disappointed we didn't get a tease of Homelander. I know we got that last season, but I'm like... we're now this is it. We're like we're headed, and I know we got Starlight and we got Hingway as well.
Black Noir.
Yeah, no. Who did you say?
A-Train.
A-Train. Yeah. We got the A-Train and we got Starlight, and I like that.
Yeah, we've talked about
we've said Black Noir. We've said Black Noir. Fucking hell. No, but I'm talking about in terms of like the ones that we're going to, like, that's now the team that we're going to, like, essentially Avengers Assemble. Like, this is our A team, and then we've got the Gen V team, and I like that, but I'm like, I want that Thanos, like, turning the chair. I just wanted that moment of him finding out that Godolkin's died or something like that, and it's I don't know. I just wanted something for him.
Do you know what I think should have happened? And again, you've mentioned this. He appeared at the end of the first season, and obviously that was all cool at the time, but realistically what I think should have happened at the end of this is they have this whole, he's trying to take over Marie, polarity's there, is affecting it, but he's evolved himself really quickly. He then can take over just about anyone, and then Homelander comes down and he thinks his plans worked and he takes over Homelander, or he tries to, and then Homelander immediately cuts him out and then blows his head up. Like, that's what I think should have happened, because we're putting over this plan was, I'm going to take over Homelander, it's all going to work, and then you put over the fact that but I don't think this wouldn't have worked anyway.
I don't think his plan was to take over Homelander. I think his plan was to take over Marie to kill Homelander.
Yeah.
He literally says the plan was to take over Homelander in the episode.
He does. Yeah. He said if I can control her, I can control him. Essentially, that's what he said.
See, I thought the point was to control Marie to be able to kill him. That's fair enough. That's my mistake.
The whole plan was to like control him. So I'm like, if he's trying to, I would have liked to have seen Homelander, and then it's maybe happened sooner than he's expected. But he's like, I'm powerful enough to do it, and then he just snaps his neck or something.
To me, I don't even need
immediately.
To me, I don't need that, because to me, I'm like, I don't feel as if we got the gratuitous violence in this one as much as we normally do in The Boys and stuff like that, and even in Gen V. There was a lot of more kind of like disgust kind of stuff, like that bit at the end where the guy comes in and just shits out all the people that he snuck into the fight. I was just like, that's so funny.
The man's a walking like inventory from Skyrim or something,
The best one for me was Emma, though, because they all kind of got pooed out and it was as if they were all crawling out, and it was just like Emma's coming out his asshole and you just see like that much of her face, and I was just like, that's really funny to me. But yeah, I don't think we got as much violence. I don't need that from Homelander at this point. I know what he can do, but I want a turn in the chair. I want a silhouette of him looking out a window,
stroking the cat,
anything like that. Again, if we're back to talking about pussy, that's your domain, Paul. That's nothing to do with me, mate. That's your domain. But
a literal cat.
I know you did. But the point I was trying to make is I don't need the violence. I just wanted that kind of the big bad is looming. I just needed a silhouette. I needed a voice. I needed something just to be like. I didn't need as much as I enjoyed the rallying call of, do you want to join the rebellion? that was really cool, and I did enjoy that. But I'm just going, show me who we're rebelling against. Show me who we're going up to fight. Like, show me. Do you know what you could do as well? You could just imagine it. Imagine it's just like a shot like this. Right, this is me putting my director's hat on. Right, it's just a shot of a room, and someone like kind of crawling, covered in blood, and it zooms past them, and then you just see the cape drenched in blood, and it comes up. And you just see the back of Homelander's head again, absolutely doused in blood. And I'm going, I don't even need to see violence. I just need to see that he is here. That's all I wanted. But again, I was happy with what we got in Gen V. It's what I would say. What my next question to be, unless there's anything else you want to get specifically you want to talk about episodes wise, or characters.
Just that when they talked about the Resistance at the end there, I got too much Star Wars sequel trilogy vibes. I was like, it's the Resistance. And I was expecting that not as good music to play. And I'm like,
so I enjoyed Gina Carlo Esposito's episodes and her daughter as well. What was her name again?
That's
Zoe.
Cool.
Zoe was quite funny. I quite enjoyed that. The kind of just like nonchalant killing, but it was fun.
So here's my question then. Here's my question then to round things up again. And again, if we've missed any topics, put it in the comment section, and we'll more than happily have that discussion in the comments. Where is your excitement level for next year? Obviously, next year we get the finale of The Boys. It's the final season. There's still no confirmation whether we'll get more Gen V going forward. I don't think we will, and I don't think we should, if that is all kind of culminating in the end of The Boys.
Oh no, season 3's been talked about.
Oh, well,
season 3's been talked about. They have a plan. They said.
Oh,
but I agree. I think it should end. I think it should end.
I'm going to have a look and see what they're saying on Twitter. But yeah, so my question basically was, where is your excitement level? Did you so where's your excitement level for The Boys final season? And has this either enhanced it, decreased it, roughly the same, not too bothered? Like, what are your thoughts on how Gen V is done for The Boys?
I would say it's enhanced it for sure. I think because we've said this is one of the best spin-offs ever made. That's the reason why, because it's not just a good show in itself, but it's also hyping up for what's to come in the main show, which is what we want. So I think it has enhanced it, and I think I'm pretty much at a 9 or a 10 for The Boys. I think they know what happened last season. I think they know they need to step it up a wee bit and bring it back to the A game, and I think they will to finish off in a flourish for sure. So yeah, 9 or a 10 for me as always. I'm always quite excited about these things, but more so for this, I would say.
I feel like Boys, it's time to wrap it up. I am cautiously optimistic, and I think I am at a 7 of excitement. Because I'm like, let's do it, let's do it right. But
that's ecstatic
let's
for
not
Paul.
fuck it up either.
I'm probably like an 8 or a 9. I think as soon as I get that first trailer, which we will more than definitely be reacting to when it drops, I think once we kind of know what the plan is and what the outlook at what that season's going to be, I'm going to be so excited. I think this show is perfect
for part of the plan.
Part of the plan. I think for me, I think this season is these series are perfect for the week to week thing. It allows us to kind of react to them every week and stuff like that. I think I would like to do is review The Boys week to week. But my final question for you guys to finish the podcast is, at the end where we get the Gen V assemble moment, we have Marie, her sister, Kate, Emma, we have Sam, and we have Jordan. Who's making it out of who in your mind is powerful enough or strong enough to be able to survive what's going to happen in The Boys?
None of them.
Emma.
Do you think they're all dying?
She's gonna do it. She's doing an Ant-Man, like an Ant-Man Thanos thing.
He's going to go in Homelander's butt and expand.
Something like that, yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Surely Sam survives.
No, he's
I think he definitely goes.
He's a murdering psychopath. Basically, he's definitely going.
To me, the only two that survive that. Gold. To me, the only two that survive that would be Sam or Marie, just because they're strong enough.
I think Marie dies trying to beat him.
Yeah.
I think the strong ones are the first ones to go.
That's true. Yeah,
Like-
that's true. Oh, can you imagine the first episode starts with Marie going 1-on-1 and Homelander just fucking kills her? That'd be nuts.
Oh, don't tempt fate. You know,
just saying,
we're
that
not
would
going
be
to be
nuts.
How
treated
do
to
we
that,
beat
you
him
know?
though? How do they beat him? That's what I'm
It
so
has to
interested in. We'll
be
find out.
Kryptonite.
It
It's kryptonite. Okay.
It has to be Butcher, or it has to be
You know what I would really love?
Novocaine.
no. Yeah,
You know what
Novocaine.
I would really love?
Jack Quaid.
I am now going to call the ending of The Boys, right? Here we go. So let's date it. 24th of October 2025. Here's how I would
timestamp it.
Here's how I would end The Boys. And this is the perfect ending, might I add, for the character. He doesn't die. Homelander doesn't die. They find a way to strip him of his powers, and he becomes an ordinary man. And he has to live with that and live in prison for the rest of his life as an ordinary
We're
man.
not X-Men 3 in this motherfucker. No, he needs to die.
I think that's
And then-
that's
and then-
how it ends.
And then he plays chess in the park.
Right. Oh, yes. And then he puts his hand over the chess piece and it moves ever so slightly. Oh, this is perfect.
Remember when
Oh.
X-Men was fucking peak? That's hilarious. I don't think it's a bad show. I don't like it. Personally, I want to see a fucking bloodbath between him and Butcher. I
think there will be a bloodbath. I'm just saying I
Yeah.
think that's the best ending for like it's an ending for the character that is very satisfying because that kind of arsehole deserves to have everything taken away from him and live to have everything taken away from him. If he dies, it's too easy. That's it.
Give me your... Right, okay, I know you don't think he's going to die, but this is final question, and this goes to the audience as well. I want your top 3 characters that you think, if he does die, who kills Homelander?
Butcher, obviously.
Number 1?
I think it's going to be Ryan.
We're at-
Ryan's going to do it. If anyone does it, Ryan will do it. His son.
Ryan's a good shout. I think we got to throw in Jack Quaid just to, you know, for the sake of it. Like, let's throw in. It's like the tortoise and the hare kind of thing. The tortoise and the exceptionally superpowered hare.
Do either of you think Starlight would do it?
I think Starlight
Well-
kills deep.
Yeah, that's a
think
good
We've
shout.
set it up though. Starlighters against the Homelander fans. We've set that up, haven't we? The kind of
Well, this is
kinda,
what I'm
that's the
saying.
kinda-
I feel as if you could like. There's reasons for Butcher to be the one. There's reasons for Ryan to be it. There's reasons for Novocaine to do it. There's reasons for Starlight to do it. Like
Novocaine.
that's his name. He needs to have a superhero name, and that's his superhero name.
I like that. Film,
But
by
yeah,
the way.
like to me, I'm going.
It's literally what the bullies used to call him in that movie. Like,
That movie sucked. I hated
I
that
like that
film.
film.
liked it.
I didn't like
Yeah,
it.
it's
I don't
good.
know if it was because I was tired because I was down in London. It was when I went to see. I was down in London. What was I down in London for? Was that an audition? No, I was filming something, and then I went to see Novocaine in 4DX, and I was so tired from traveling that I was falling asleep. But then every so often it would be like getting rattled
The chair
about
would
it.
move.
Mate, it was brutal, man. I was like, "This is shit, man. I want to go to sleep." But yeah, that's all for this week. That's all we're going to say about Gen V. Let us know in the comment section what you thought of this series, and let us know who you think is going to kill Homelander. If you think Homelander's going to die, what are your expectations? What are your hype levels for the final season of The Boys? Yes, Paul?
I have one final thought.
Hit me.
One final thought. Paul's final thought
Go
for
on.
Gen V. Something was said in this final episode which I fundamentally disagree with. Emma, at one point in the room, says, "I need to go drop a deuce." And I would like it to be known that women do not drop deuces. Women do not do number 2. They do little chocolates that smell like the Body Shop. So, I would like that known publicly. That is not biology.
Listen. I'm trying to say something here without getting into trouble, right? Because my beloved listens and watches to these shows. But I'm hoping she's not watched this one. You're talking nonsense, Paul Stirrett, right? Is all I'll say.
Yeah.
But yeah, let us know in the comment section all your thoughts on Gen V. Let us know if you're looking forward to The Boys. Do you want to see a season 3 of Gen V is the big question. Let us know in the comment section below. Make sure you've hit that subscribe button, get us to 100 subscribers, and then get us to 2 and 3 and 4, and then we'll hit 1 billion eventually. lots of fun stuff that we've got lined up coming for the new year. We've obviously got a lot of stuff still to come this year. We've got Wicked, we've got Running Man, which we'll be doing a review of. We have Frankenstein still to come out. Obviously the big one for the end of the year, Stranger Things. The date for that's getting very, very close. 26th of November is the first 4 episodes. Then I believe it's Christmas Eve or Christmas Day for the next 3, and then the finale. Apparently they are releasing it in the cinema, which me and my missus have said we're going to try and go see that on New Year's Day. But we will try and get all our reviews out for Stranger Things as quickly as possible, because I know it's going to be the thing everybody's talking about, but we're going to be fucking busy with Christmas and whatnot. But if you want to follow us, Christmas.
Is that right?
Busy.
No, I'm not meaning busy. I mean, everyone's going to be talking about Stranger Things. I'm not going to be talking about Stranger Things.
You're going to be talking about Stranger Things?
I'm
going to talk about Stranger Things. I don't like Stranger Things, but I'm going to talk about it.
I know. I'm just saying. I just like we've moved on, lads. We've all moved on.
Zeitgeist. I meant in the zeitgeist.
I know. That's what I'm meaning. That's what I'm meaning. Who cares about it anymore?
Oh, mate, lots of people do. Trust me, from what I've seen and the amount of merch that I've seen about, lots of people care about it. If you want to follow me, I'm at @AndAlfTheGrey. If you want to follow Paul, he's at StartStory. If you want to follow Craig, he's at Craig Andrew Manuba, as I say. And I'm going to say for these gentlemen, don't follow us. We don't want your follow. Follow the With Mates podcast at With Mates Pod on all social media platforms. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. We'll see you next time. Latest on the mate, Jay. Craig.
Come on, Craig.
Craig.
No thank you.
That's a Craig fart, innit? That's the fart, Craig.
Yeah,
he's a. That's definitely staying in the edit.